Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network, presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Now let's send it to the ballpark for today's matchup.
Welcome to Elmer Kelly Field in Madisonville, Kentucky, where the Full Count Rhythm take on the Madisonville Miners. Here in the third contest of the year between these two teams. Have played once at each stadium. This will be the rubber game of the series for 2.5 years, as this is the 9th game that these two teams have played in the Ohio Valley League. And there is a 4-4 record between Full Count and Madisonville. With the 2 wins this year, Full Count tied the series at 4 apiece. 2021, they were 2-2 against each other, and last year the Madisonville Miners were the only team that the ultimately champion Full Count Rhythm squad did not defeat in 2022. And this year, a 2-0 record, as you see the head coaches meeting with the umpires here at home plate. Brian Campbell for the Miners. I assume that's Brian Campbell, and I know that's Josh Carmen for the Full Count Rhythm. I did not get the umpires' names before the game. They weren't in their room when I went down there, so we're just going to have to go with home plate, first base, and third base as their names tonight. Rhythm come in with an 18-8 record, which is still good enough for first in the South Division. Madisonville 8-16, which is in 5th place or last place in the North Division. Full Count record is first in the entire OVL. Second is now the Henderson Flash with a 15-8 record. As the crowd is starting to come in, it's typically a slow arriving crowd here in Madisonville. So we'll take a quick break and be back with the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. First for the visiting Full Count Rhythm, leading off playing center field, Drew Robertson. Batting second, playing left field, Reese Holbrook. At second base, hitting third, Trey Miller. Batting fourth, Henry Jackson. He'll play right field today. Jackson Cothran behind the plate, batting fifth. Levi Perel back out at shortstop, batting sixth. Logan Harrell, the DH tonight, he'll hit seventh. At third base, batting eighth, Walker Strange. And at first base, batting ninth, Josh Seiler. And on the mound for the Rhythm, with a record of 3-1 from Monticello, Georgia, Spencer Wilkins. And he will face the Madisonville Miners lineup that goes like this. Leading off, playing second base, Christian Callagher. Batting second, behind the plate, Michael Morales. Nazir Bergen in center field, batting third. Dong Jun Shin, the DH, hitting cleanup. Connor O'Connell at first base, batting fifth. At third base, batting sixth, Tyler Froland. And left fielder Alex DeVito will hit seventh. Wyatt Cunningham out in right field, hitting eighth. And Jace Parnan, two-way player, will play shortstop and bat ninth. And on the mound from Brescia University, left-hander Sean Pespiza. Those are your Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. We are headed to the Star Spangled Banner, so we'll take a break. And you're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And Mark McDaniel says, play ball. A rendition of the national anthem. They don't have canned music here. They have a personal touch to their national anthem the both times that we have been here. 2 camera angles today, but not necessarily the best on this wide angle, so probably keep it here as best we can, but I'll have to describe the action. It occurs in the left field and right field. Tim Reese riding solo, but I do have a second chair here today. Let's bring him in. Jacob Oldham, the executive director. Can you hear me in your headset there?
I can hear you loud and clear, Timmy.
All right, well, something's not working. I can't hear you.
Could be the cowbell.
You're going to have that cowbell right next to you, aren't you? Go ahead and talk. I think they can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Test, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Maybe that's what the issue is right there. We just need to turn that baby up a little bit. All right, Jacob Oldham, Executive Director of Full Count Ministries. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's start at the very beginning. You were expecting that anyway.
I was. I knew that script.
Yeah, you've heard that a time or 6, hadn't you? Jacob, back from 2 weeks in Nicaragua. You been back a couple weeks now, or maybe just the end of the second week, right?
1 week at the beach after that.
Okay.
And I've been home a week.
And then you're fixing to head off again with your family as we are about set. And there's the first pitch. That's driven right back up the middle. Hits off the leg of Sean Pespiza. And Drew Robertson is thrown out. Pespiza is down on the ground. This is reminiscent of the other night where on the second pitch, Aiden Napier, a catcher, got drilled and had to come out of the ball game after just 2 pitches. I hope Pespiza is okay, but he's got the squad out checking him out. Let's see if you can see it a little bit better right there. You can see it there. I bet he's going to be a tough young man. He's going to get back out there on the mound. What do you think?
I would think so. That's probably going to leave a mark, though. I bet there will be a bruise. That was well hit.
Drew Robertson's been swinging at that first pitch quite often. The hits leader in the Ohio Valley League, and comes in with 33 hits. Not only leads the squad, but leads the Ohio Valley League. in not only hits but doubles, has 10 doubles on the season as well, and he has a tough luck there to hit the ball right back off the legs of Sean Pespisa. Hope I'm saying that right. If you are from the Pespisa family from El Monte, California, then feel free to send in a chat on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter and let me know. Reese Holbrook steps in, Pespisa on the mound. Second pitch of the game is a breaking pitch fouled off to the left side. Game time temperature 91 degrees, feels like 98. Game time started at 6:30 as Holbrook out on a nice play by the third baseman. Trey Miller will step in with 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah.
Holbrook has
Bunted a
attempted,
curveball down the third base line there.
he has attempted quite a few bunts this year. And Trey Miller will look at a fastball high. Miller comes in hitting .533, a 9-game hitting streak. The only reason he hadn't had a 10-game hitting streak, Jake, is he hadn't played in 10 games. He's only played in 9. He's got a hit in every game. From Hamilton, New York, plays his college baseball at Carson Newman. Grounds one foul down the third base line. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. AAA Autoglass foul balls. And Mimi's checking in with a Bibleverse and ice cream on the mind. Changeup misses low and away. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Timmy, the broadcast has come a long way in 3 short years.
Swinging a foul back. It has.
You've got screens set up
We keep adding and adding.
everywhere. Cameras, screens.
I need an intern. I need an intern.
We are lucky to have you.
Popped up. That will get out of play. AAA Autoglass foul ball. This is Jacob Oldham's first visit to Madisonville for a ball game. He has been here to an annual meeting before, but first game in Elmer Kelly Stadium. Nice look by Miller to not swing at that off-speed pitch. And we'll have a full count Ministries. Full count. Just outside. Down to first base. Trey Miller will go with the first batter to reach. Henry Jackson will step in.
These are back-to-back spark plugs right here.
Yeah, they are.
Trey and Henry.
One current Eagle, one graduated Eagle from Carson Newman. Pitch is fouled off to the right side, and we've gone through a dozen baseballs already, I believe. Jackson comes in hitting .273. He's played in 11 games, has 11 RBIs. And the foul ball machines keep on rolling. The Rhythm have 7 hitters in their lineup that have 10 to 12 RBIs. Fastball misses away. The team leader is Levi Perrell. I bet you wouldn't have thought that.
I would not have.
At 12. Another foul ball off to the right side. That'll just get out of play.
Good night.
I'm telling you. I hope they have some foul ball getters like we do back at Drakes Creek Park. Got a parking lot off to the right. That's where the majority of these foul balls have been going. There's fastball. Misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Frankie Delgado's checked in. Mimi. Kevin Pomeroy. The Shepherd. He says the Shepherd is on the air. Fly ball out to left field. Alex DeVito will come in and make the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Spencer Wilkins will tow the river for the Rhythm, which he did the last time we were here. 7 shutout innings in that 10-0 win. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back after this short break on the Full Count Rhythm Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Back in Madisonville, Kentucky, just a little less than a 2-hour drive from Hendersonville at Framework Athletics, where players and staff meet the bus. Not a bad ride at all. Met at 2:30, got up here right about 4:30, and it takes a little while to get things set up, at least for me. The guys, all they got to do is put on their uniform, put on some spikes, and they're about ready to go, maybe stretch out a little bit. But I'm joined by Jacob Oldham, the executive director of Full Count Ministries, which, if you're not familiar, is the umbrella over the top of the Full Count Rhythm. And Jake, you tell your side of the story as to how Full Count Rhythm came into being.
Well, it's God. That's the short answer. But
God told you?
But
Did God tell Josh
God
Carman?
Always uses human beings, and God has used Josh Carman to give him the vision and the dream to reach college baseball players through College Summer League, which has now dwarfed into Full Count Rhythm, and God's done more with it than we would have ever dreamed of. And so it's been fun just to watch Josh and his leadership and his obedience to the Lord.
That may be headed for the trees out there. His first pitch, Spencer Wilkins throws in there. It was a home run by Christian Callagher, his second of the year. Spencer Wilkins went 7 full innings.
Well, that'll get the crowd into the game early.
See when that game was. That was about 2 starts ago for Spencer. Hey, it wasn't a 2-run home run. Let's only give him 1 there. So 1 pitch, 1 run for the Madisonville Miners. Michael Morales steps in. Fastball catches the inside corner. So lead-off home run. Kind of George Springer-like there from the Toronto Blue Jays. Ground ball that goes foul. Not a big park here. 330, 340 to dead center field, and I think it's pretty much the same down the left field line and the right field line from what I understand. I didn't get out there with a tape measure, but swing and a miss. And down goes Morales. 3 pitches. That's all it took to strike out Morales. Michael Morales from the University of Health, Science and Pharmacy, hometown Orlando, Florida. Nazir Bergen, and here's the young man I was telling you about, Jake, that came up to me. One of maybe 2 young men who've ever talked to me before a game from the opposing team. What a very nice young man. Said his mom probably should be listening in. She's living in Curacao. He's from Aruba. Went to Johnson University last year in Knoxville, Tennessee, and he's in the transfer portal now and has had some visits around, but
this game has taken him several places, hasn't it? I bet that's a great story.
Yeah, I didn't get the story, but swing and a miss on that pitch. 2 balls and a strike. He's an athlete. I mean, you look at him, he is well put together. Swings it from the left side, plays center field, got power. Good take right there for Nazir Bergen, B-E-R-G-E-N. If you're Nazir's mom, hey, I didn't get your name from your son, but send me a chat on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, and I'll call your name out. He's very proud of you, and hope you're watching and listening. He'll take a ball 4. As Spencer's now giving up a home run, struck out a batter and walked. Bergen. Throw over to first base. Bergen's back.
Just trying to peek at your book here.
Oh, see how that works. That's a line drive out to right field, and I believe that's going to get out of here. It will. Over the Go Miners sign by Dongjun Shin. So Spencer Wilkins not having the outing here this time that he had back on June 21st. A solo shot and a 2-run homer have given the Miners a 3-0 lead. They lost yesterday 10-5 to Muhlenberg County, and I guess that must have woke them up. That is Shin's 4th home run of the year. And that'll bring up Connor O'Connell with 1 out and nobody on. O'Connell playing in game number 19 of the year. Hitting .327, he has 1 home run on the season. Ball high. Spencer had a start against the Hoptown Hoppers at Hoptown in a game that the Rhythm won 17-5. And here's a fastball to catch the outside corner. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. Walked 2, struck out 4. But at Madisonville, 2 weeks ago, there's a hard shot to first base. Seiler gets a glove on it and knocks it down, and underhand to Spencer Wilkins for out number 2. Nice play by Josh Seiler to get a glove on that one. 2 outs, 3 runs in. Tyler Froland, a third baseman, steps in. He hitting .217, playing in his 15th game of the year. That game at Madisonville, he gave up 4 hits, no runs. Rhythm won that one 10-0. First shutout and first mercy rule game of the year. Of course, his next game was a mercy rule game at Hoptown as well. That ball is driven foul down the left field line. Elliot Bray with his uniform on but no pants. There's jersey on but no pants. He's wearing shorts. It's not like he's unclothed. Changeup swung on and missed. So Jake, back to the full count Rhythm start. So was that a brainchild of Josh Carmen, or you and him and a couple other people, or how did that get started?
It was really the vision of Josh Carmen. ABCA, the OVL had a booth there, and Josh started with already the desire to reach baseball players with the gospel. I guess we'll come back after the break.
He did.
Now that
the third out has been recorded.
Now that Spencer has settled down nicely.
Get the last 2 out. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but 2 long balls, 3 runs, 2 hits, and no errors, nobody left on base. We'll pick up the full count Rhythm story After this break, you're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Race back in Madisonville. We move to the top of the second inning. 5, 6, and 7 for the Rhythm. Jackson Cawthorn, Levi Perrell, Logan Harrell will hit against Sean Pezpisa. Jimmy Edwards is checked in on Facebook. Cawthorn started to swing and held up. Pitch called a strike.
I've eaten a lot of food at the Edwards house. Jimmy Edwards and Linda Helping Hand.
I've never been there. Never been to that house.
Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits and pink lemonade.
There's a ground ball that gets up the middle. Nice little lip hop off the outfield lip. A base hit for Jackson Cawthorn, who came in hitting .302. 16 hits, 10 RBIs. Hit number 17 right there. Drew Robertson will need to take a page out of his book. You don't want to hit the pitcher with it. You want to hit it to the side of the pitcher. Now Levi Perrell steps in. Leading RBI man for Full Count, looking for his first home run of the year. Could this be the day? With his mother in the stands here, Gabi Perrell is here. Fastball goes about forehead high there. Levi Perrell playing in his 25th game. This is Rhythm's 27th. Pops one up out to right field. Back goes Wyatt Cunningham. He'll make the catch. So the DH, Logan Harrell, steps in. Switch hitting two-way player. One of two incoming freshman players on the Rhythm. He and Brett Weringer yet to take a college class on campus. Logan Harrell comes in hitting .250. He pops one up out to center field. Nazir Bergen is under it and makes the catch. 2 quick outs after Cawthorn's leadoff single. These guys just don't want to go deep in the count and give you an opportunity to talk, Jake. Walker Strange steps to the plate from Knoxville, Tennessee, headed to Volunteer State Community College. He's hitting .241. Has one of the 5 home runs, and there's a ground ball to third. Froland up and delivers a strike to first base. And a third out. 1 runner left on base, no runs, 1 hit. Broke up that no-hitter. And we are headed to the bottom of the second inning. Madisonville, as they are abbreviated as Madville. 3-0 lead. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
Welcome back to Madisonville, Kentucky, where the Rhythm trail 3-0 to the Madisonville Miners. Spencer Wilkins back out on the hill for full count, looking to have a better inning than the first inning. He was ambushed on the first pitch that he delivered to Christian Callagher leading off the ball game. He hit one over the wall in left center field. After a strikeout and a walk, Dong Shin hit a 2-run homer to give the Miners a 2-0 lead. Wilkins then retired the next two batters. So Madisonville will send up 7, 8, and 9 to face Spencer Wilkins in the transfer portal. I think he's getting close to announcing where he's going to transfer from Kennesaw State. And he gets a swing and a miss by Alex DeVito, the left fielder. DeVito plays baseball at North Park University. Pops that one up. Lazy pop-up in foul territory. Walker Strange will make the catch for out number 1.
Next up for the Miners, right fielder number 4,
Wyatt Cunningham, the right fielder, steps in.
I think I know why Madisonville's swinging the stick so well early today.
Why is that?
Josh went by Old Hickory earlier this afternoon and picked him up 3 boxes of Old Hickory to swing.
Is that what's happening? I saw him hand over a couple boxes of something to somebody. Wasn't sure who that was, who he was giving those to.
And they have been dropping hick, as they would like to call it early in this one.
As the saying goes. Danielle Weringer checks in on Facebook, says, let's go Rhythm.
Great family there.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet them along with, I believe, Brooke. Is it Brooke? Now it's going to make me look it up. And cousin Luke.
Yep.
3-0 pitch misses. That's a 4-pitch walk. And Wyatt Cunningham takes a stroll down. It's a second walk for Spencer Wilkins. Brooke is his sister. She attends the University of Tampa. Jace Parnan, the 9th hitter in the lineup. Maureen Thompson checks in, said they just made it home after a 10-hour drive. That's fun. Her and Jean were down for family weekend. It is 5 straight balls by Spencer. Throw over to first, and Cunningham back in time. Parnan from Vincennes University, hometown Fort Wayne, Indiana, playing in game number 23. He's a two-way player. Pitched against full count the last time we were here. I believe maybe he pitched in the last, or both times that we've played against Madisonville. Another throw over, and Cunningham is back. Mimi wishes she was here. Well, Gobby's here. Swinging a miss on a high fastball.
Really good crowd, good atmosphere here at the
It's a nice, quaint little place, isn't it? It's this. I mean, it's a little stadium feel. I bet you couldn't fit 250 people in here, though. There's a double play ball. One hop to Perrell over to Miller, and Parnan beats that one out. It's too slowly hit to Levi to turn that dudette double play. Now 2 outs as Parnan reaches on the fielder's choice. Reese Holbrook out in left field. Drew Robertson in center. Henry Jackson in right. Walker Strange at third. Levi Perrell at short. Trey Miller at second. Josh Seiler at first. Jackson Cothran behind the plate. Catching Spencer Wilkins. There's a fly ball deep out the left center field. Over is Robertson. He'll get there and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out, so no runs. Gallagher tried to put up a 2nd home run, but Drew Robertson over to make the grab. We're going to keep it right here. Turn
a little bonus
field
talk
mic
here.
up. Yeah, we're just going to talk a little full count rhythm. How about that? So any more to the full count rhythm story?
Well, just that, the ABCA Coaches Convention is hosted in January, was in Nashville several years ago, and Full Count had a booth there at the trade show, and the OVL had a booth, and Josh had just came on as the director of baseball for Full Count Ministries, and was already dreaming of how do we get in the college game, how do we share the gospel with college baseball players, because the overarching vision of Full Count is to give every baseball player around the world an opportunity to hear the gospel and to respond to the gospel and to grow in their walk with Christ, and that includes college baseball players. So Josh went over. We were just walking through the trade show, saw the OVL. That was the first conversation with actually the woman manning the booth was one of the owners or the board presidents of the Madisonville Miners.
Trish,
that's exactly what it was. And that was the first conversation, and from there, things just sped up, and Full Count Rhythm was birthed, and there was a whole host of founding members who financially help us get off the ground, and we've always wanted it to be more than just a summer baseball team. And by God's grace, we've seen the Lord do a lot of work in 3 short years, 2.5 short years.
A lot of work went in to before that first season, though.
A whole lot
a lot of work. Josh Seiler fouls that pitch off, goes no balls and 2 strikes from Trevecca Nazarene University, hometown Maryville, Tennessee, playing in game number 20 of the year. Because Pisa misses with that fastball.
And Josh Carmen gets a lot of credit, and deservedly so, of being the visioneer, but Brooke Carmen works just as hard, if not harder, behind the scenes on the details and making the communication. There's just a lot that goes into providing the hopefully the service that we do to our fan base and to our host homes and to players' families and the like.
We'll have a Full Count Ministries. Full count to Josh Seiler leading off the top of the 3rd, and he'll drive on. That ball's gone.
Come on.
Josh Seiler has just hit his 2nd home run of the season. Another
Leads the
solo
team right there,
shot.
doesn't it?
Sorry?
Does that lead the team?
He's now the team leader with 2 home runs. Josh Seiler goes big fly. That is a no on a full count first pitch foul ball, but a yes to a home run here at Elmer Kelly, the 2nd home run by a Rhythm player here in Madisonville this year. Walker Strange hit one out in our last visit back on June 21st. So first time I get to write in my book a number 2 next to a home run. Drew Robertson, man, baby, that might have been one you turn on right there. Slow breaking pitch. Did not swing at the first pitch this time. He hits it in the hole at short. 2 hops picked up by Parn, and a throw over to first base will retire Robertson for the first out. So Josh Seiler gets the Framework Athletics first run of the game on a solo home run. He goes opposite way in the right center. So the 2nd hit of the ball game for Full Count is a solo home run. Reese Holbrook, who bunted in his his first plate appearance. Looks at a ball inside. You're talking about the Carmen family. You're talking about Brooke. Well, the whole Carmen family that I see is a part of it. I know that fouled toward just past the Miners dugout.
Leeway Carmen loves her some daddy ball, as she would call it.
Well, Kylie and Kennedy took the bus ride here today. And just misses inside to Holbrook. Count goes 3 balls and a strike. They were sitting right behind me on the bus. I see him sitting down in the front row. Big cut by Holbrook on a slow breaking pitch. Brings us to another Full Count Ministries full count. It is a family affair. It's quick pitching. And drive into right field. Wyatt Cunningham will catch that line drive. We're out number 2. Holbrook hit that one right on the screws, but Cunningham playing. These outfielders can play fairly shallow with the fence not being so deep, and they catch those line drives. And Trey Miller back to his foul ball shenanigans, fouls that one off to the right side.
Grant Edwards says, why don't you or Tim see if you can borrow that cowbell and pitch it over in the parking lot? Sounds like they're hitting the mic with that thing.
Do we have the count right? 1 ball, 1 strike? No. It's now 3 balls and a strike to Trey Miller, who walked in the first inning. We just happen to be sitting right next to that cow ball. Is that a soft line drive out to second base? There it is. That's what happens when you broadcast from amongst the fans.
We are in the people.
Yes, we are. But thankfully, they don't bother us too much. Get on the board with a solo home run by Josh Seiler. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. 3-1, Madisonville leads after 2.5. Thanks for joining us on Full Count's YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rhythm trail 3-1 here at Madisonville, Kentucky. Tim Reese, and I'm joined by Executive Director Jacob Oldham, Executive Director of the Full Count Ministries, is on for his... It's a first away trip for you since you returned from Nicaragua. Heading back out, though. And you're 3 weeks down in Nicaragua. This next time in July is going to keep you through to the end of the season, won't it?
This
when do you get back?
My one and only road trip of the year this year. And first time ever to Madisonville. So I wanted to make sure that I got to ride that nice bus at least one time.
So you're not back until like the 30th of July, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Michael Morales fouls the first pitch he sees from Wilkins. And a changeup misses down low. And I think the 30th or 29th to 30th is about when the season is scheduled to end.
the championship series, I believe, is the game 3 would be the 30th or the 31st, I believe.
I think it's right at the end. I know that. 2-1 missed somewhere. I'm not sure where that one missed. Morales is a height-challenged young man, but does a fantastic job behind the plate, and he's cracked that one down the right field line if it's fair, and it is fair. But it's caught by Henry Jackson out right at the line for out number 1. Nice play by Henry. Nazir Bergen steps to the plate. He walked and then scored ahead of Dong Shin's 2-run home run in the first inning, as Madisonville put 2 over the fence in their half of the first inning. That pitch misses inside. So if Mama Bergen's listening, she's not chatting. Don't be scared. We're not going to make fun of you.
If she was listening, she would be listening from Curacao?
Curacao. He lived, he said he's from Aruba. Now, I don't know the story as to how he got to Knoxville, Tennessee and Johnson University, or how his family got from Aruba to Curacao, but swinging a miss on another changeup by Wilkins. Cal now goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's got 3 home runs on the season, hitting .328. 3 doubles, a triple, 16 RBIs, fouls that one off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ben Comes leads their squad with 17 RBIs. Dong Shin now has 15 for the season. They come in hitting as a team .237. Strike 3 called. That's a tough pitch to look at there. 3rd strikeout for Wilkins, and 4th straight batter retired by Wilkins. So the Miners, .237 is 7th in the league.
Yeah, he could use a quick one right here.
Yes, he could. Here's Shin, who hit his 4th home run of the year in the right center field, just to the right of the black painted portion of the outfield fence. That outfield fence is all block. You do not want to run into that one. We're in a city park. There's a putt-putt golf course behind us. There's I don't know if it's an 18-hole course. There's real golf. There's lakes. There's a swimming pool. Picnic areas. Nice looking park here. Pitch just missed inside. Count goes 2 balls and a strike. Shin from Seoul, South Korea.
Yeah, Henry Jackson during BP hit a line drive shot off the center field wall, and the ball almost bounced all the way back into second base.
Jam
Because
shot.
of how hard that block wall is out there.
And there's some undulation to the outfield. Left field, Reese Holbrook looks like he's kind of standing on a mountain compared to where Drew Robertson is. Drew looks like he's down in the holes. He moves farther over to the right side. And we'll have a Full Count Ministries full count. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Came in 59 of 131. On full count, first pitch foul balls. On this pitch.
What's your goal with that stat?
Just to keep up with it, just to see what it is. It's typically it's right around 52, 53%. And there's a swing. They'll check down, and that's strike 3 as Shin was trying to get out of the way of it, but could not hold up on his swing. That's a 1-2-3 inning, first one of the ball game for Spencer Wilkins. And we'll head to the 4th. We're a third of the way through this already, Jake.
Well,
Time flies when you have fun.
it's time for a review from the concession stand.
Oh, you're heading off to get something. All right, we'll check back with you on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nerves pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer.
Welcome back to Madisonville. Sean Pezpisa back out on the mound for the Miners. Tried to look up his statistical accomplishments on Brescia University's website, and does not give me anything, so I'm going to go with 5'9", 180. So if you're a Sean Pezpisa family member, let me know if I'm close. Henry Jackson, Jackson Cothran, and Levi Perrell due up in the top of the fourth inning. 3 runs in the first inning for Madisonville. Solo home run by Josh Seiler in the third. That's a fly ball out to right field by Jackson, and Wyatt Cunningham will make the lazy running catch in left or right center field for out number 1. Jackson now 0 for 2, 2 fly outs, 1 to left field and 1 to right field. Jackson Cothran with a single up the middle in the second, but was stranded at first base. Cothran heading to Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. He swings and misses at a high fastball. And an Ephus pitch is grounded right to the pitcher, Pezpisa, up with it and over to first base. Or out number 2. Levi Perrell stepping in now with 2 out and nobody on. Pezpisa likes that ground ball a whole lot better than the one he took off of his leg from Drew Robertson to lead the ball game off. Looks like he's bounced back pretty well from that bruise. Probably feel it a lot more tomorrow. Perrell flew out to right field his first at-bat as Gabi came over to check on Jake and I to see if we needed anything from the concession stand, but Jake, of course, was already headed that way. He likes to review. He's got something in his hand. Looks like a red drink for me and a sandwich for himself. He's going to give a review here after he finishes eating whatever that is. There's a breaking pitch that misses down and in. Count goes 3 balls and a strike to the Catawba Indian, Levi Perrell from Lexington, North Carolina. That's a strike on the call, not on the swing. And we'll have Full Count Ministries full count. We might have to find a different place to sit or pay all 4.
Now batting, number 29.
Perrell reaches with 2 outs. Second walk of the game for Pezpisa. Nazir Bergen told me that they call him Pepsi. Pespisa. Logan Harrell steps in. He flew out to center field. First pitch in there, a changeup, called strike. Harrell heading to Trevecca Nazarene University. Graduated from Good Pasture High School. Throw over to first base. Harrell back in time. Logan Harrell's a two-way player, pitcher, and he caught in high school. Has played first base for the Rhythm when he's in there, but he's just an athlete. He can play anywhere in the field probably. There's a swing and count goes 0-2. One ball, two strikes. Logan Harrell. 2 outs. Perrell on at first base. Hard chopper down the third base line. He goes foul. Top of the 4th inning. Pop up, that'll get out of play. A AAA auto glass foul ball. If you want to thank Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, they do play the broken glass sound here. Thanks to Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for being the title sponsor once again for Full Count Rhythm. Change up misses low and away. Logan Harrell looking for his first home run as a Full Count Rhythm player. Not sure how many he had in his high school senior year, but he can hit him. He wasn't able to hold up on that changeup as he goes down on strikes. That is the first strikeout for Pespisa. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base, and we are headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1, Madisonville leads.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free. Because sometimes the basics are more than enough, making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank, banking made easy on purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Thanks for joining us on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Madisonville, Kentucky tonight. Game number 27 of the year for Full Count. Come in with an 18-8 record. Facing the Madisonville Miners, who have an 8-16 record on the exact opposite spectrum. Connor O'Connell leads off the bottom of the 4th for the Miners. Just missed with that one, did Spencer Wilkins. He goes 2 balls and no strikes. O'Connell hit a sharp ground ball to Josh Seiler at first base. He flipped on to Wilkins covering in the first. Breaking pitch catches the knees. Strike 1. Wilkins had a rough first 4 batters. Struck out 1 of the first 4, but gave up a home run, a walk, and another home run. There's a breaking pitch. Not sure what O'Connell was looking for there. Did not swing at that. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I believe this is pitch 50 of the night for Spencer Wilkins.
The ground ball to the right side, backhanded by Seiler, he throws overhand to Wilkins. Nice play by both Josh Seiler and Spencer Wilkins to retire O'Connell.
As a retired pitcher, you always love a good PFP executed.
That would have been very easy for Seiler to throw that behind Wilkins. But he
away from him.
He gave Spencer enough lead on that. And they made a nice backhand play to snag it on the short hop. There's a broken, is that a broken old hickory there? Or maybe whatever it is no bueno now. Tyler Froland over to get a new twig. He struck out swinging to end the first.
Their old hickory bats are not near as pretty as ours. With our special thanks to, I think it's Ron Mortensen.
Ryan Mortensen is the painter over there?
Who painted our sticks so nicely this year.
Former Trevecca Trojan, Beach Buccaneer. Ground ball to Levi Perrell, and he gets it. Throws a strike right to Josh Seiler. Ain't nobody better at that shortstop position than Levi Perrell. Second-year player for Full Count from Catawba. Sure love having him over there at 6-hole. Alex DeVito, who popped out to Walker Strange in foul territory, steps in. It's going to be a quick inning as Seiler is going to take that one himself. For out number 3, DeVito didn't even give me a chance to say that he's from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. North Park University. He grounds out 3 unassisted. A 1-2-3 inning. That's 2 in a row for Spencer Wilkins, who appears to have settled down. 3-1. The Rhythm need to get the sticks going. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And we are back. Short commercial break there. Love hearing Carter Reese talking, don't you? Carter Reese checked out the broadcast the other day, and he was down. Was he on week 1 in Nicaragua?
Week 2.
He was there in week 2. He get
2.
to throw a little bit.
He did. He threw. My memory's so bad. I don't think it was a complete game. I could be wrong on that. Carter's too humble to let us know how well he threw. We got a party of rhythm players at the concession stand.
What? And Luke Elmore, Jackson Underwood. That's got to be
Tyler
Jonas
Cruz.
Smithson, isn't it? Is it Jonas Smithson? Tyler Cruz? 4 pitchers over there. Am I hearing you got volume on yours? There's a drive out to center field by Walker Strange. Nazir Bergen goes back. It's just off his glove and bounces against the wall, and Walker Strange will cruise into second base with a leadoff double.
That ball was hit on the screws,
Yeah,
Timmy.
it was. That was hit well. That is the 3rd double of the year for Walker Strange. Dead central. 3rd hit of the ball game for Full Count. 2nd extra base hit. And Josh Seiler steps to the plate with nobody out, and Strange out at second base. First, Didn't know he called that a strike.
Huh.
On the scoreboard, it says a strike. That pitch misses low and inside. Seiler, a solo home run leading off the third inning. He gets one out of the park here. The score will be tied and drives one into left field, but it will be caught by Alex DeVito.
Another good at bat.
He put a charge into that one. DeVito, again, these outfielders can play shallow. You play too deep, if the ball goes over your head, it's out of the park. So no sense playing too deep. Drew Robertson steps to plate, grounded out twice. The OVL hits leader at the plate, and nearly got hit for his efforts, standing in the box. Pezpisa says, don't dig in on me. Pezpisa
Does Drew have a active hit streak going?
He does not. His ended at 17 games.
17. When did that end?
Yeah, now you're going to make me do research. Right. I'll have to get to that. And
you know, I thought you just...
You thought I just knew that one, didn't you? There, 3-0 pitch poured right over the plate.
I mean, Tim can do research, keep up with the count.
Game number 25, that 2-0 5-inning contest against Muhlenberg County. And there's a late call on a breaking pitch that whispered at the outside corner at the knees, and we'll have a full count Ministries. Full count to Drew Robertson. He might just hit the ball over the fence here. The old tap one foul. Nice play by Harrison Travis down at first base.
First pitch foul ball.
And there is the full count first pitch foul ball, 1 for 3. Came in at 45%, in case you were wondering what 59 of 131 was. It's another fly ball out the left field. DeVito will come in and make that catch.
Just not a lot of room out there to find the ground if you don't hit it over the... over the wall.
Reese Holbrook, he's 0 for 2. He bunted his first at-bat, grounded out, and lined out to the right fielder. On deck, Trey Miller. And another fly ball out the left field. DeVito's going to handle all 3 of these. He'll come in and make that catch. So after a leadoff double, the Rhythm tried the left fielder 3 times, and he did not disappoint the Miners fans. We're through 5, 3-1. Madisonville leads. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Trevor Barnes brooding for the Full Count Rhythm back in Hendersonville. He says, let's go, boys.
We need Trevor here tonight rooting on boys. He's become super fan of the.
He's a super fan, isn't he?
In his Ripmo jersey. Thank you for tuning in, Trevor. Thank you for your support.
Wyatt Cunningham, Jace Parnan in the top of the lineup. Christian Callagher face Spencer Wilkins, who's given up 3 earned runs in this ball game. He had in 28 2/3 innings, he'd only given up 1 earned run. And he gave up 3 in the first inning here. He's bounced back pretty well, though, as he gets Cunningham to foul that one off. Now up on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Scoreboard here at Elmer Kelly Field is a little bit slow on getting to that. Of course, that makes no difference to our watchers and listeners as Cunningham swings over the top of that changeup. 5th strikeout for Wilkins. Rhythm come in as the #1 pitching squad in the Ohio Valley League. They are #1 in ERA at 2.48, #1 in strikeouts, 266, strikeouts per 9 innings, 10.66, hits allowed, 136, runs allowed, and earned runs allowed, 89 and 62. So the #1 pitching staff in the Ohio Valley League, really by a lot. And now that the Rhythm have started to pick up the bats a little bit, they had a 9-game winning streak in the middle of the season and have only lost 2 games in a row twice. Of course, did lose their last game against Bowling Green. Count now goes 2 balls and a strike to Jace Parnan. Rhythm, of course, trying to get back on their winning ways. Back home tomorrow.
Military Appreciation Night.
Popped up out of play. Be a AAA autoglass foul ball. Going to be auctioning off the jerseys that they wore the other day on Military Appreciation Night at the ball field. Actually, don't play Bowling Green. Play Bowling Green on Friday. Play Fulton tomorrow night in the Military Appreciation. Nice block by Cawthorn on a 2-strike pitch. Count now goes to a full count. Ministries full count. So Fulton Railroaders come in tomorrow night, and then Bowling Green will be in on Friday night, and then 3 on the road for full count. Parnan grounded into a reach on a fielder's choice as a full count pitch. Drives one high and deep to center field. I don't know that anybody's going to get to it, but it may stay in the park, and it will not. It just gets over the wall out there in left center field. That's another solo home run, and the Miners now lead 4-1. That's another no on our full count first pitch foul ball, as that one goes out of the park. 3 home runs. That is the 2nd home run of the season for Jace Parnan. Didn't think that was going to get out. I thought it was going to be just a little bit too high, but just reached over the outfield wall. Drew Robertson playing way over in right center field. I didn't think he was going to have a chance to get to it. Josh Seiler can't get to that foul ball off to the right side. Be 1 strike on Christian Callagher, who is one of 3 Miners players to hit a home run today. He hit his 2nd home run on the first pitch he saw from Spencer Wilkins in their half of the first inning. Yeah, it sounded like another crack back. Spencer Wilkins is bearing in on these hitters here. Christian Callagher from the University of Montevallo, hometown Chelsea, Alabama. He and Reed Gung were both from Chelsea, Alabama, as he's now picking up pieces of the bat Spencer Wilkins just absolutely obliterated.
Shredded that last bat.
0-2. Another foul ball. That will stay in the yard. The Miners at one point in time did lead the league in home runs. They're now tied for second coming into today's game, but they've just now taken the lead depending on what's happening at the Fulton Railroaders tonight. But they have 3 home runs, giving them 19 for the season. There's a ground ball over to the Rhythm dugout. Brett Waringer with his glove on his hand makes a play on the backhand.
Coach.
Put me in, Coach. That's right. Danielle, he's ready to go in. Oh, 2 pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to check down at first base. He said no. Christian Callagher 1 for 2. He flew out in the second inning. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brandon Jag is wanting to know if they've hit us with the cowbell yet. That'll be the last straw, Jags.
I'm glad y'all can feel what we hear.
Popped up into shallow right center field. Drew Robertson comes over, and he's going to come right in front of Henry Jackson, who thinks that's the 3rd out, but that's only 2, Henry. Sorry to call you out, but
Now batting number 5, Bo Morales.
that was Henry Jackson's ball right there. What's Drew Robertson doing? Coming over. Henry's, he could have done a couple cartwheels and caught that ball, and Drew Robertson's running like he's, flat out. Breaking pitch as Michael Morales way out ahead. Of course, the Wilkins are watching in Monticello, Georgia, on that big screen, big 105-inch screen that they have in their family room. You can't hide money. No, I'm just kidding.
Great to see them.
It was
this weekend.
Got to see them. Mark took a picture of me
families.
through the window. Tapped foul at the plate. Appreciate you sending that picture to me, Mark, for a couple reasons, just to show that I am actually working. And secondarily, did you notice the difference between the window that I look out and the window to the right? That's the window that Mark McDaniel and our official scorer, Ken Stegall, look out. And it was amazing, the difference. And the only thing I know is I've cleaned my window inside and out. They have not cleaned their window.
You didn't clean their window either, did you?
I didn't, but I will. I just didn't have time. Keith Bruce, the assistant parks director for City of Hendersonville, was up there the other day, and we were talking about that, and I said, I'll try not to kill myself leaning out the window with my squeegee and 5-foot pole that I just bought. Elliot Bray bringing some food up here to the cheese sticks. He didn't even hear
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh, here we go.
Have been a popular choice in the crowd tonight.
Fly ball out to right field. Henry Jackson won't let Drew Robertson get this one. And now he looks over at Drew and says, I got that one. Don't come under my lane, bro. So after a strikeout, a solo home run, and then 2 flyouts in the inning, Madisonville gets that 1 run back. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. We are through 5. Madisonville leads 4-1. You're listening to Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Rhythm need to get the sticks going here. We head to the top of the 6th inning. This game's getting out of hand here quickly. Last time we were here, the Rhythm won 10-0 in a mercy rule shutout. A little different story here. Rhythm are trying to take the all-time series lead over Madisonville, 5-4. Jake, how is the food that you have?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I always love to. My favorite thing about going to ballparks is checking out the concession stand. Now, I haven't had everything here, but I've had 2 of their items. The menu, first of all, the menu there's nothing extremely special about it, just good cheeseburger, hamburger, hot dog, popcorn, nachos. One specialty item is, they call it walking tacos. And really what it is from Sonic, a Frito chili pie. So I had one of them with extra jalapenos, and it was different. It was good. I enjoyed it. I ate all of it. And then I had a cheeseburger as well, which was just a good ballpark burger.
Popped up into shallow center field by Trey Miller. Nazir Bergen over. He'll make the catch. Leading off the 6th inning.
Can't get that leadoff going. They've also got some crinkle fries that I saw that look like they're well done. That look pretty appetizing as well. So
Elliot Bray just came up with
some mozzarella sticks, cheese sticks.
And with some, what do you call that?
Marinara.
Marinara sauce, right? Henry Jackson 0 for 2 stepping in. Got to get Henry going here. He's been quiet of late. And the ground ball that gets off the glove of Jace Parnan. Henry Jackson will reach. I would assume that is going to be scored an error on Jace Parnan. Oh, okay. Bad assumption. Hit's thrown up there on the board. Henry Jackson says, "Thank you very much." Jace Parnan says, "Thank you very much." Sean Pezpisa says, "You gotta be kidding me."
Now, can that be changed, or does that?
It can be, but the official score is sitting right up there next to. And as a matter of fact, the official score here is, in fact, the public address announcer and probably the scoreboard operator. Jackson Cothran swings over the top with that one, and he's now down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Singles on a hard ground ball. Yep. Game Changer has it as a single.
Michael Morales was setting up outside, and Pezpisa threw one right down the heart of the plate, but it just happened to be a little bit up. Cothran singled in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th. Rhythm needs some action, and not that kind of action. Cothran, if he doesn't move his melon there, he's going to get drilled right in the helmet. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Cothran from Murfreesboro Siegel High School, and strike 3 called. Cothran nearly hit by that pitch, but he goes down looking for out number 2. This piece of not striking out a bunch of batters, but tired Cothran there. Perrell at the plate. He's flown out and walked. Got time for a Levi Perrell knock into a gap throw down to first base. Henry flies back into first base. Pitch called a ball, I believe. 2 balls, no strikes.
Levi's been close several times this year.
Yeah, he has. 3-0. Burrell second on the squad with 6 doubles. He's second to Drew Robertson, who has 10. There's a 4-pitch walk, and
just an all-around good ball player right there.
he had an excellent hitting year from his freshman year to sophomore year, and the sophomore to junior year at Catawba. Just draws his second walk of the game. That's the third for Pez-Pisa. See
where his pitch count is.
His pitch count is, yeah. Have to put you to work. We can't see the Madisonville bullpen, but what do you got? How many you got?
87?
It shows 88 on here now, so
88.
it might be the end. Logan Harrell, switch hitter, will come to the plate, but they're going to leave Pez-Pisa in the game. Well, what a time right here for Logan Harrell's first big bomb.
He can sure do it. He was a part of that week 2 Nicaraguan team.
Down there with those Trevecca Trojans, wasn't he?
He was.
First pitch misses outside. Logan, 6'3", 195-pound freshman from Hendersonville, Tennessee, son of Mike and Amy Harrell. Looking for a big fly right here. Does not offer at that high fastball. That is 6 straight from Sean Pez-Pisa.
I still believe you have to go green light right here, don't you?
I don't know. You got an incoming freshman right there. He throws a 2-0 breaking pitch.
That's a good take.
Maybe if that was a fastball right down the can, but we're going 2 balls and a strike. Now what's he going to throw? That's out. Threw another breaking pitch. Stayed up. 3 balls and a strike. Pez-Pisa wants a new Rawlings baseball. Thanks for those of you who've sent in chats on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Feel free to let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Runner goes, starts to go, and throw down to third base. Henry Jackson retreats on the swing and a miss. Count now goes to a full count. Ministries full count. Now's the time right here, Logan. I don't care if it's a foul ball. If you're going to swing, swing hard just in case you hit it.
Good take.
Breaking pitch.
Just a bit outside.
Just goes a little high. And that might be the end of the line for Sean Pez-Pisa.
Number 6,
Base is now loaded, and Walker Strange, who doubled off the glove of Nazir Bergen.
Keep him in, coach.
Out in center field.
Give Walker one more chance here.
He must like this part. Oh. Ground ball in the hole, backhanded by Parnan. Throw to first base, and a stretch by Connor O'Connell gets Walker Strange for out number 3. The Rhythm leave them loaded. Do not push one across. Only 1 hit, 3 left on base. Big pitch by Sean Pez-Pisa. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Rhythm are down 4-1. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Here at Pizza Ranch, our research tells us kids love our buffet. All right, kids, to recap, your favorite things about eating at Pizza Ranch: pizza, chicken leg. Wait, who said pudding plate? Joey, what's a pudding plate?
It's a plate full of pudding.
Carl, put it on the board. Kids love Pizza Ranch, and parents love that kids eat free on Tuesday nights.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
I think this kid is onto something.
Tim Reese and Jacob Oldham back at Elmer Kelly Field in Madisonville, Kentucky, where the Rhythm trail 4-1 to the Madisonville Miners. Had a shot there in the top of the 6th inning. Loaded the bases, but just couldn't get that big hit. And the Miners will send 3, 4, and 5 to the plate against Spencer Wilkins out for his 6th inning of work. Mid-70s, about 76 pitches so far. First pitch swinging off the glove of Josh Seiler and into right field. Hard hit ball, but and they gave him a hit on that. They don't know what an error is here, I don't think.
I mean, it was well hit, but
that ball was right at Josh
yeah.
Seiler. He's going to have that 9 out of 10 times. See if they'll lay down a bunt, line drive in a right field line. It will go foul. I'm going to guess you're not going to find 10 other official scorers in this league that are going to give him a hit in that, on that ball right there. Dong Shin at the plate, a home run and a strikeout. Just missed with that pitch. Jackson Cothran and Spencer Wilkins wondering where that pitch was. Spencer grabs a rosin bag, and pretty quiet young man, but I'm sure inside he's boiling. He wanted that strike called. There's a ground ball that just goes foul. Well, we do have 3 umpires here. I know the last time we had only 2. I think that was because the number 3 umpire had come up with COVID. Tonight I saw 2 umpires come out at first, and then home plate umpire come a little bit late. That's why I was thinking maybe we only had 2. But 1 ball, 2 strikes to the DH from Seoul, Korea. Throw over to first base. Bergen back in time. Don't think Nazir Bergen will be stealing here. He's 2 for 4. Shin starts to go, and they check down at first base, and he says no. Umpire number 2. On deck, Connor O'Connell. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch blocked by Cothran. Does a fantastic job behind the plate. Count goes. Full Count Ministries, full count. We got people that are trying to hit us with more spam again. Thought we had fixed that. And a swing and a miss. Down goes Shin on the full count. Does not foul that one off. We're 1 for 5, but second time he struck out, and that is strikeout number 6 for Spencer Wilkins. Now a that double play will get the Rhythm out of the inning. 2 ground outs to the first baseman for Connor O'Connell. This won't be a double play unless Bergen makes a base running miscue, but he will head back after
Number 34, Tyler Froland.
Reese Holbrook makes that catch for out number 2. Tyler Froland steps to the plate, third baseman for Madisonville. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and a ground out.
I wonder if they can feel those fans from their seats at home.
They can sure see him on that one look, can't they? Fly ball out to Henry Jackson Land. He's coming in. And without any help from Drew Robertson, he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Spencer
Great
Wilkins,
inning right there by
not
Spence.
a 1-2-3 inning, but gives up what should have been an error, but no runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. We're 2/3 of the way through this one. 4-1 Madisonville leads.
YMCA here at the ballpark, and we'll be back with you.
That's right.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free. Because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank. Banking made easy. On purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Jacob Oldham is doing the YMCA, as are about 4 other people here at Elmer Kelly Stadium. Head to the top of the 7th, and the Miners have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Number 7, Luke Osborne from Oakland City University. Right-hander from Perryville, Indiana, on in relief of Sean Pespisa, who goes 6 innings. Osborne on for his 10th appearance of the year, which leads the Miners, all in relief, 4.40 ERA. And he is not in line for the win, but could get the save. 14-plus innings worth of work, 20 hits, 9 runs, only 7 earned, walked 8 and struck out 12. Opponents hitting .328. So Josh Seiler, hitting 9th, will try to be a leadoff man here in the top of the 7th inning off of Luke Osborne, and swings and fouls the first pitch he sees off to just past the Rhythm dugout. Seiler, a solo home run, his 2nd of the year, now leads the Rhythm. 2 home runs. And also lined out to the left fielder. Facing a right-hander, pops that one up out of play on the right side. That'll get into the parking lot. Not sure if that drew any metal down there or not. Count goes no balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Drew Robertson is 0 for 3, and it'll be time for him to get a base hit. Needs somebody on base. Changeup misses down low. Curveball, no idea where that missed. That is a tough one to take. Pespisa goes 6 innings, 4 hits. 1 run, it was earned. That's the home run from the man at the plate who's looking at a 2-2 pitch. Now he's looking at a Full Count Ministries full count.
3.5 hits, I would say. Henry Jackson's, I think, was questionable.
And ball 4. There's your leadoff
Good
walk.
leadoff walk right there.
Pespisa had 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Did give up a home run, did not hit a batter. And Drew Robertson is happy to see a right-hander on the mound now. First pitch misses low and away. Not sure if that's a fastball or changeup there or not. I haven't seen enough of Luke Osborne to know, but that pitch had some arm side run there. Throw over to first base. Seiler, the base stealer that he is back in time. His stats do not indicate a stolen base that he actually had up in Henderson that has him as a caught stealing, but that caught stealing, trying to get corrected, it should have been Reese Holbrook, who they said was caught stealing home. I think he was safe, but Rhythm won both those games up there in Henderson. One was a no-hitter, 5-1. Drew Robertson now looking at a 3-0 count after Josh Seiler walked to lead off the inning right down the can, and Drew Robertson says, throw that again. Be ready to hit right here, Drew, from Catawba Beach High School in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Heads up with the bat. That bat came out of his hands, and it went into the Miners' dugout. Guy standing up at the rail got down, but I hope nobody was sitting in the actually in the dugout unawares as they throw Drew some pine tar. That old hickory bat went sailing. We'll have a full count, Ministries full count. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. This could be two. Parnan over to second, but Callagher could not get it out of his glove. Seiler will be
Now batting, number 2.
forced out at second base. Robertson will take his place at first. One for 6 on full count first pitch foul balls. Reese Holbrook steps in. He's 0 for 3. Somebody start a hitting streak.
Yeah, we'll just start with one.
4 hits in the game. As you said, one was questionable, throw over to first base, and that almost got away. That hit Robertson somewhere in his lower extremities, as he is feeling the effects of that. He stopped that ball from going out of play.
Sure did.
He would have been on second base, no question. Hey, you had your chance to get rid of that cowbell, and you didn't do it.
No.
The lady who swings that cowbell is coming back. And the pitch, grounded foul. Harrison Travis was ready again to make the grab, but
and she does not discriminate when she rings it either.
Well, it's not for rhythm good stuff.
I'm beginning to wonder. I think just every couple pitches.
Holbrook holds up on a pitch in the dirt, blocked nicely by Morales. Robertson has to stay put. Holbrook came in with 27 hits on the season. Was in the top 10. That's
What is
right
that, a
down
balk?
the can.
We got a time. Didn't stop, I believe.
Is that what it was, a balk? I mean, Reese should have taken a hack at that one. So no pitch. And Robertson moves down to second base. I didn't hear him call it out. There's a ground ball to second. Callagher up and over to first base for out number 2. And the cowbell bell rings. She went and got a smoke or something to drink or something. I'm not sure. She's back.
Now batting, number 19. Miller.
Let's go with something to drink, maybe the restroom.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Trey
check
Miller, a check swing, bloop shot. Trey Miller. Looked like a little pull, playing a little pull. Let's put Drew over there, and now we'll bring him in. And bring a run in, an RBI by Trey Miller as he now is 1 for 3. A bloop single into center field. to drive in the second run of the game. That may seem insignificant now, but Henry Jackson puts one out of here. Then we got a tie ball game. That's a nice pitch right there at the knees. Two outs, runner goes, pitch is a ball, throw down to second base, and Trey Miller just in there. Now in scoring position. Nice throw by Morales. I think that's our first stolen base against Michael Morales. That is Miller's fourth stolen base in as many attempts. Breaking pitch called strike three. Henry Jackson is down looking. First strikeout for Osborne. But the Rhythm scratched for one run on one hit. No errors and one runner left on base. We're to the seventh inning stretch. Rhythm trail 4-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
We head to the bottom of the seventh inning. Hemphill brothers call to the bullpen for the Rhythm. Number 14, Jack Thompson on in relief of Spencer Wilkins. Jack, 6 foot, 185 pound, rising senior from VMI, Virginia Military Institute, the son of Gene and Maureen Thompson. Hometown Reston, Virginia. Economics and business major. Grandpa in Chester, Virginia, and aunts and uncles all over in Chester, Midlothian, Manassas. And he is a second-year player with the Rhythm. Throws it from the sidearm position. He is on in relief of Spencer Wilkins, who goes 6 innings. Gives up 4 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. Walked 2 batters. Struck out 6. Gave up 3 home runs, only had given up 1 home run for the year. Did not hit a batter. And he is in line for the loss. Spencer comes in with a 3-1 record. Thompson on for his 9th appearance of the year. First pitch he delivers to Alex DeVito, misses outside. DeVito 0 for 2. There's a ground ball, weakly hit to Perrell. He's up with it and over to Seiler for the first out.
I love it when they hit the ball to him.
Number 4, White Cunningham.
I think he had 10 chances the other day. Did have 1 error in the game.
And that was on me because I was bragging about him. And next ball hit straight to him.
Probably did the same thing. Wyatt Cunningham walked and struck out. Looks at a first pitch in there for a called strike.
But we do not believe in the baseball gods.
Popped up into shallow left field. Out goes Perrell, and in comes Reese Holbrook, and he'll make the one-handed grab. quickly 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th
Now
inning.
batting for the Miners, number 26, Jace Parning.
Jace Parnin steps in. He's 1 for 2. He had a solo home run in the 5th inning. Sweeping, breaking pitch from Thompson catches the outside corner.
His ball moves all over the place.
4.35 ERA. He's pitched 10 in the 3rd innings. So strike 2. Is that a bunt attempt?
It was.
Giving up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, walked 9, and struck out 16. He's had some control issues and not showing it in these first 3 batters. 1-2 count, 2 out and nobody on. And he gets a weak ground ball right back to him. It takes a funny hop. Bare hands, throws to about the shin high to Josh Seiler. And Seiler, the athlete that he is, bends down and makes the grab. So a 1-3 and a 1-2-3 inning for Jack Thompson. Rhythm have 2 more shots at the Miners as we head to the 8th. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese and Jacob Oldham back at Madisonville, Kentucky. Elmer Kelly Field in Madisonville City Park, where the Rhythm face Luke Osborne for the 2nd inning. Loaded the bases against Osborne in the 7th, but could not push one across. Jackson Cothran steps in. Fastball high and away. And that camera has just gone out on me. And Cothran will take a hit by pitch, and we're down to 1 camera. I think it's time to buy a new camera, Jake.
Number 1, Terrell.
Went out.
This camera's been giving me some problems with the power source. I need to probably buy another power supply for that. Don't think. Yeah, we're toast on that camera angle. But I'm still here.
Good
You're
thing
still
that
here.
we have 2 cameras.
That's right. Otherwise,
Case
it's a
one goes-
radio broadcast. And Levi Perel has a strike called on one about neck high. He's walked in his last 2. And another strike called, and I don't think we've seen one in the strike zone yet. Gabi, I don't think approves of that. She's sitting just to our left. She's not the one who's doing the cowbell. Levi in a mode right now, pretty much swinging at anything that comes up there. Fouls that one off. Thanks to Dylan Doris of AAA Auto Glass. You know Dylan Doris, don't you, Jake?
He is week 5 trip leader this year.
Oh, is that right? Trip leader. Wow.
He's growing up in the ministry.
Is that right?
Quickly.
This is going to be his 2nd year as a Full Count Fall League coach, right?
That's correct.
And he's already claiming the victory Tapper down the third baseline. Third baseman Tyler Froland will collect that in foul territory as Jackson Cothran was running on the 0-2 pitch. So Dylan Doris and Tanner Sandell already starting to claim the championship before they even have rosters out. 0-2 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Jace Parnan starts to come over, and Christian Callagher says, I can catch a pop-up. And he does.
Now batting, number 29, Harold.
Logan Harrell will hit for the first time on the left side. He is 0 for 2 with a walk for over to first base, and Cothran is back. Harrell represents the tying run. I didn't see him play. I think I got to see them play one time this year. They played Hendersonville early on. He might have been hurt.
He was.
I think his teammate Carson Rucker was the Tennessee Player of the Year, high school Player of the Year. He's headed to Tennessee. He had about 18 home runs for the season, I think.
Before he's headed to Tennessee, he's headed to the draft.
Do you think he's going to get drafted? Do you?
He will get
Carson
drafted.
Rucker? Yeah, the question is he going to get drafted high enough that will prevent him from going over to Tennessee?
I bet Tony Vitello hopes he does not get drafted high.
What about you as a UT fan yourself? Do you want to see
I'd love to see him in the orange and white, but whatever he wants to do. He's going to have options. He's a heck of a kid, great ball player, great family.
He's won a championship as a Team Reese participant in Full Count Fall League. His brother Jake Rucker also won a championship. This is inside. 3 balls and a strike. Apologize for my delay in getting the balls and strikes up there. I think we're right now. You'd think I'd be able to do that. That's a fly ball out to center field, sends Bergen back. This has got a chance. Bergen at the base of the wall makes the catch. Logan Harrell gave it a ride, but out number 2.
Now batting, number 6, Strange.
And Walker Strange steps to the plate. He hit one to dead center field that sent Bergen back in center field. He Boughton made a nice play. Just hit off the top of his glove as Walker was leading off the 5th inning. Walker does not. We got another
balk
called. So no pitch. Osborne must not be coming set. Second balk for Luke Osborne. He's on in relief of Sean Pezpisa. Pitch in there for a called strike. They put a ball up there on the, there we go. Got to pull that off. Walker Strange, the third baseman for Full Count, and a breaking pitch catches the inside corner. Walker is not a fan of breaking pitches, I've seen. Guess what he's going to see right here? He's going to see a breaking pitch in the dirt. Nope, change up in the dirt. Cothran going to try to get the third, and the throw down is not in time to tag on his calf. Wow. That will be a wild pitch. I would assume. That's how I'd rule that. Wild pitch. He was not stealing. Did not go until the ball was in the dirt. So runner at third. 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Strange. He swings and misses on a curveball outside. And that's the end of the 8th inning. After getting the leadoff batter on base, Luke Osborne retires the next 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Headed to the bottom of the 8th. Madisonville still leads 4-2. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Whatever your destination in life, you can get there easier with a checking account from F&M Bank. At F&M, our checking accounts give you the tools you need to manage your money well, like our smart free checking account that's actually free. Because sometimes the basics are more than enough. Making lives better by making banking easier. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. F&M Bank. Banking made easy. On purpose. Member FDIC.
Slim Chickens makes it easy to feed your hungry crowd. Fresh hand-breaded tenders, perfectly fried wings, and all the southern sides made fresh for you. It's easy. Just order on the Slim's app or website and leave everything to us. You can get it delivered right to your door. Any party, any size. Slim's has your crowd covered. Download the Slim Chickens app to order and earn rewards.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Jack Thompson back out on the mound for Full Count. He's going to try to keep this a 2-run deficit. He had a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. Rhythm need to keep it here, and then we'll have 9, 1, and 2 due up in the top of the 9th inning. Rhythm lost to Bowling Green Pistons, who at the time had the worst record, I believe, in the OVL.
This team just gives us all kinds of fits, don't they?
Telling you, Madisonville and Bowling Green. Top of the lineup, Christian Callagher looks at a strike on the outside corner. Sorry, we're down to one camera, folks. Big swing and a miss on a sweeper. If you see my setup here, it's I can't get out of where I'm sitting really easily to make any necessary repairs or adjustments.
And I'm of no help.
There's a ball at the bottom of the zone, apparently. Breaking pitch for Jack. Don't call me Armstrong Thompson. 2-2. No lighting underneath here. It's a good thing I brought my little book light. Otherwise, I'd have no idea what I'd be writing on. Breaking pitch misses inside. We'll have a Full Count Ministries full count.
I do not think you could be more prepared than Mr. Tim Reese is up here.
There's a breaking pitch right over the inside corner for a called strike 3.
Now batting for the
Down goes Callagher. First strikeout for Jack Thompson.
It's a great outing for Jack so far.
It is. We're going to have to name a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram player of the game. To figure out who that might be right now. I guess it's Josh Seiler with a solo home run. There's a breaking pitch that whispered at the inside corner. It said hello. Michael Morales 0 for 3. 2-hole hitter. Came in hitting .281. Fouls that one off. And it will get out of play. Nazir Bergen, who was on deck, was thinking that one might come back down to him. Just goes down the steps. Fastball, little comeback action, but does not catch the outside corner. Judy Carver and Jeff Cruz say, let's go boys, or let's go Rhythm. An enticing curveball there from Thompson. Morales does not bite. Michael Morales from Orlando, Florida.
Brother Jeff Cruz.
Strike called.
Thanks for checking in. Thank you for your support. Full Count Ministry pastor at Lexington Baptist Church in Lexington, Alabama.
Nazir Bergen steps in. How many trips has Jeff Cruz been on?
We met him last year when Tyler Cruz was playing for the Henderson Flash. And we met with Jeff, and he said from that day that he was all in, and he has been all in on all things Full Count since that day. I would say 3 or 4.
Fouled off to the left side. That'll get out of play.
Maybe 4 trips.
Let's say he
2 years.
Okay. Because Tyler played with the Flash 2 years ago in 2021, our first year in the league.
2 years ago, okay.
I think he had a surgery or something maybe and was out. Or maybe he had the surgery before that. There was an article written about Tyler Cruz and his time with the Flash as well. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nazir Bergen. He's 1 for 2, walked and has singled, and swings and misses at that pitch. This is the last at-bat for Nazir Bergen during our broadcast. I wish him good luck in his desire to continue his baseball. He's going to play somewhere. It's just a question of where he finds a place to land. I hope it is around this area where I can keep up with him and maybe see him again next year in the Ohio Valley League. Maybe somebody that Josh Carman might want to reach out to. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that one off the screen.
You never know. He could be in the two-tone blue.
Bet he'd enjoy it. Don't know.
I would hope so.
I don't know where his spiritual awareness is, but sure has a great personality, and I've enjoyed just my brief time to get to talk to him before games here, and we have a Full Count Ministries Full Count. 1 for 6 today. Been a lot of balls hit in fair territory on full counts. And that's, oh my goodness. Nazir, you just go back to the dugout, buddy. You just got absolutely hoodoo there. 3 straight strikeouts on the books. But Nazir Bergen, I apologize to you. Wasn't my call, but wasn't the first time today. That was way outside. We'll go to the 9th. Rhythm down 2. Need to put 2 on the board. Stay in this ball game. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get Tim Reese, Jacob Oldham back for the top of the 9th inning, and that strike zone getting large now.
Everything's a strike. If you can catch it, it's a strike.
Josh Seiler will ground one down to third. It's fair, backhanded by Tyler Froland, and he throws a strike on to O'Connell. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 9th inning.
Well, Tim, not to get sentimental on you here, but I do want to thank you on behalf of the ministry for all of your hard work for not only Full Count Rhythm, but most of you don't know that Tim has been a supporter of all things Full Count since the very beginning. He's been a monthly donor from the very beginning. Has supported us in whatever the ministry directions we went, and we just want to say thank you for who you are and what you've done.
Get out of here, ball. Drew Robertson's driven one back. It will not get out, but it'll hop off the wall, and he will cruise. He will Jeff Cruz and Tyler Cruz into second base with a double. Drew Robertson gets his 34th hit of the year. Well, thank you for the kind comments, Jacob. It's been one of the joys of my life to be a part of Full Count Ministries, and you have no idea what you did to this old retired guy when you asked me if I'd be willing and would like to broadcast. You created a monster, and I've loved every second of it. Reese Holbrook fouls the first pitch he sees. Off he is the tying run. And he's looking for his first hit of the game. Susan and I, my wife and I, talk about it regularly, about the fine folks that are affiliated with Full Count Ministries and Full Count Rhythm, and the opportunity that we have to be around such great people. And it's just a ministry that we've enjoyed the heck out of being a part of. Jeff Cruz says he's been on 4 trips. I've been on 5. My wife's been on 1. I may be done on coming down, getting older, and I don't take as good a care of myself as I used to, but somebody's getting a phone call here on this. Is that you? I don't know. I'm feeling vibrations. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reese Holbrook.
Well, one of the best things about ministry, other than serving the Lord, is the people that you get to do it with, and we thank you for God bringing you and Susan into our lives, and it's been a fun ride. We say it all the time. We're just in the bottom of we're in the top of the ninth here, but ministry speak, we're in the top of the first inning on what we believe God's called us to do, and we're excited about the future and are thankful for all of our partners and volunteers that allow us to do what we get to do. This is more than a college summer team.
That is true. How many players total will go down this year? Do you know the number? Probably 10, right? Or 8 or 10? Well, players and coaches, as Reese Holbrook walks. I think we're having a little bit of internet issues here. Hopefully we're still up and going.
I believe there was 11 alumni / coaches / maybe parents of.
Well, we got Carson Howard, who's going to head out here on Sunday.
And
Henry
Jackson Benjamin.
And Jackson Benjamin is a Hemphill Brothers mound visit, we'll just call that. Henry Jackson, Tyler Cruz. There's 3. Jonah Smithson, Logan Harrell, Aiden Napier, Jackson Benjamin, 7. Tyler Sills, 8. Hunter Steger, Carlos Lara, that's 10. 2,
and Alan
4,
Sills.
6, 8, 9, 10. And plus, Alan
Sills, father of Tyler Sills,
who was on the broadcast the other night. Jeff Cruz. As Trey Miller steps in. Again, we've lost that tight zoom shot camera, so this is the only camera view we have as Miller looks at a called strike.
Come on.
Gets one out to center field. Back goes Bergen, and he will make the catch. Tagging on the play is Drew Robertson, putting runners now at the corners, brought to you by CrossFit Hendersonville. Now down to their last out. Henry Jackson, who has a walk-off winner against these Madisonville Miners back in Drakes Creek Park. This would not be a walk-off winner, but he could tie the ball game. His tying run is on at first base. He taps one ground ball, gloved by Froland. He throws on the first base, and And that retires the side, and the Rhythm fall to the Madisonville Miners 4-2. I did not put that second out up there. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for a full count. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Winning pitcher will be Sean Pespisa. He will move to 1-2, and Spencer Wilkins will take the loss. He will fall to 3-2 on the season. The save would go to Luke Osborne, and I believe that is his second save of the year. It is. The Rhythm fall to 18-9. Still first place in the South, and Madisonville moves to 9-16 here in game number 27 for full count. Our Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram player of the game, we'll go with Josh Seiler, who had the only home run of the game, his second of the year. And our verse of the game, Full Count Ministries verse of the game, will be the one sent in by Mimi earlier, John 16:33, that says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. That's the last verse in the 16th chapter of John, which is our Full Count Ministries verse of the day and the verse of the game. Thank you to Mimi, who sends in a verse every night, every game that we have, and if I don't already have one picked out, I just use what Mimi sends in. Well, join us tomorrow at Drakes Creek Park, where the Rhythm will try to break the 2-game losing streak they're on. This is the third 2-game losing streak of the year. Don't want to get any more than that. So, Jake, any parting words before we shut up or shut down the broadcast? We're going to shut up
break
too.
Down,
break it down.
Just thank you once again for your support of the ministry. Thank you, Timmy. Great job. Thanks for allowing me to come on tonight and talk a little full count with you.
Well, you are always welcome, home or away. Well, for General Manager Josh Carman, also the head coach, and for the Executive Director Jacob Oldham, this is Tim Reese saying good night. God bless you. I'll talk to you tomorrow from Drakes Creek Park, and we'll try to have this camera working or get us a new one. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.